What the fuck is up, everyone? This your motherfucking Chris Berry back into the video. We're back as bitch. We're about to do yet another Minecraft snapshot review. Actually, this one is a pre-release review, because this is the first pre-release of 26.1, pre-release one, and yeah. So anyway, today they haven't really done a whole lot to the game. They did, however, fully release the Panorama, the new Panorama, which, by the way, looks fantastic. I like the cherry trees in the background. It really is a nice little detail to or attention to detail on here. But yeah, so anyway, yes, the first pre-release has been dropped, so that means that this update is very close to releasing. Usually whenever they do a release before, they usually end up changing the panorama screen. Now, last time we did a review on the snapshots, it was the other previous drops, background panorama thing, whatever you want to call it, from 1.21.11. So yeah, this is the first, by the way, this is the first release of their new numbering system, which I still think is kind of weird, but I don't know, it's just, I'm still trying to keep up with it. I'm still trying to keep up with their new naming, their new number system that they changed. And yeah, so I mean, it's still kind of the same game. It still is the same game, but I feel like they're just doing smaller updates now. And honestly, I don't know, I think they should do a big update at some point and kind of surprise us. And yeah, and apparently also Minecraft Live is supposed to be happening soon, but there's no release date for that yet, so I'm still keeping an eye out for that, and we'll keep my eyes open out for it. And when it does happen, I will probably try to live stream like I did before, where I live streamed my live reaction to it. Hopefully YouTube does not take it down. More than likely they might try to, but if I do what I did last time, which is mute the audio whenever there's audio playing, then I think we might have a chance of doing that this year as well. So yeah, I'm excited for Minecraft Live to see what other stuff they're going to be announcing. But yeah, so anyway, not too much has changed. Like, if I go into the different settings on here, everything's kind of about the same as it's always been on here. And yeah, so like nothing has really changed. The video settings are pretty much the same. The only thing that's different with the video settings a little bit is the texture filtering, which now is like a new thing that you can do on here. And not too much else with the sounds either. So the sounds are kind of about the same. You can change the UI sound down, etc., etc. So yeah, not really too much else has really changed in the game, from what I can see here. But if I go into creative mode and I call it Cherry Bloom, yeah, I'm just gonna create a new creative world. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, like I said, not too much has really changed since the last time we did a kind of review like this. So basically, if you guys don't know how they do their updates, well, or how they used to do their updates, well, we're heading into new territory now. So yeah, let me go ahead and do /locate biome Cherry Grove. Let's try to find a cherry grove. There we go. Found one pretty easily within the first couple minutes of spawning in. But okay, yeah, we'll just go to 195. There we go. All right, so yeah, apparently the cherry grove is over here. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, the way they used to do their snapshots and stuff is they used to put out like the pre-releases, and then what they would do is then they would put out the release candidates and whatnot, and basically what would usually follow is a bunch of bug fixes, a bunch of bug fixing updates, and then they would release the actual full release after they do that. So I'm assuming it's going to be about the same, because honestly I didn't think they would go back to doing the pre-release thing again, but I guess they did, with this first one being the first one. And yeah, so there's probably going to be multiple pre-releases. That's usually how it works, and then they do a couple of release candidates, and then the update comes out. So if I had to really speculate on when this update's coming out, I would give it a generous guess towards probably the end of this month, if not towards the beginning of April. So either by the end of this month or towards the beginning of April. That is what I have marked on my calendar. They could release it sooner. They could choose to do a whole nother format of this, but yeah, with how small this update's been, I don't think there's going to be a lot more bug fixing that needs to be done. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see though, because you never know. They could always change their mind at any time and be like, hey, let's drop it in the middle of March, or hey, let's drop it in the middle of April or whatever. Like they could just switch it up like that. And so yeah, hopefully they don't though, but I would assume, because it is going to be a spring themed drop, that's kind of what they hinted at with this one. And yeah, so they hinted at this one being a spring drop, so meaning they will probably more than likely drop it towards the end of the month, or in the middle of the month, or towards the very beginning of April at the latest. That would be like the latest, I would say, if I had to give a good guess, like a good scholar guess on it. So anyway, that's all I gotta say for the video today. I know this has been a very short video, but yeah, at least they did change the panorama, so I'm really happy about that. So I was wondering when they were going to do that, but I guess they decided to do it today. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short here. I know it's been a short video on it, but like I said, they haven't really done a whole lot with this other than updating the panorama and doing a couple bug fixes. But more than likely they're probably going to be doing more bug fixes, so this very well could be my last, technically my last snapshot review or pre-release review for this, unless they end up changing more stuff, which I don't know if they're going to really do any significant changes before this update drops. But you never know. So I'm just going to go ahead and sit back and wait until next week and see what they do with the next pre-release, or if they decide to then skip into the release candidates, which I think they might end up doing, which I don't know if they will, but that's based off of their previous thing. But then again, like I said, we're treading in new territory, so they could decide to do something different with this with the release of this. So yeah, because technically this is their first release in the new numbering system, so we shall see how things work. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next Minecraft video, or whatever videos I'll be doing next. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next one. Let's try to get to 1,000 subscribers. That'd be greatly appreciated. All your support does mean a lot to me on the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody. I'm out.